Hey, what's up everyone? Just doing a little test. Ben wants to know CGI course. Been working away on it, just chipping away. It's been a lot of I haven't done a live stream in a long time. I have a whole new setup. Finished our basement. Had a baby. Just a lot of changes. So let me know how this is working, if I sound okay. Yeah. How's it going, everyone? Oh, yeah, we're getting everyone's chats in. Oh, thank you, J Money, for the professional setup. Thank you. Nice to see you too, my friends from Russia. Yeah, my new little guy is a little cutie. Oh, thanks for the the Denver. Yeah, the LUT I have. I'm actually, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek or behind the scenes. This is my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema. Here, I'll actually switch. We'll do this really quick. See if this works. Here's my other camera. So we're live streaming from that Blackmagic. Got the Quasar tube, and then got my lights. That's my mannequin back there. This is a Wacom that I'm using right now. So anyway, yeah, we're just doing a little test today. Maybe I'll show you some stuff on Houdini. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, Brandon, what's up? Yeah, since we're all stuck in our houses, I'm gonna try to start doing more of these, hopefully during the day, and then get back to work after. Oh, Jared, what up? Yeah, Jared, you remember that. Yeah, I still haven't. Oh, Jared, this LUT that I'm using is the LUT that you gave me, the Sia LUT that I'm just going straight out of the Blackmagic. So I have a LUT on my Blackmagic, 4K cam link into my computer, into OBS. I'm also, all these cool little features down here, these are all from what's it, Stream Launcher. You connect it to OBS. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Oh, good. So Robert says it sounds good. It sounds nice. On an Android app, that's good. Yeah, this is just a test. So hopefully we'll be up and running. We'll get this thing going a lot more often. I have a lot of stuff I want to do. What up, Chris? We got Chris here. Thanks, Denver. Thank you. Corona render or virus. Oh no. 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 We're just, yeah. My wife, I'm sure all of you guys are the same, just staying inside, staying safe. Now that I have a little newborn, not taking any risks. You guys get it. So I'm going to be probably on live streaming a bit more and showing you guys some more stuff this way. Like I said, it's been hard to kind of do I work full time and I have been doing some freelance. Denver says hashtag stay calm. Yes, stay home. Yep, stay home. Yeah. So I can show. Here's something I wanted to. It's gonna see. Okay, now I'm gonna just test another display. Do you guys hear the music? Because I've been trying to do this thing, this little stream chat thing that can do music too. I just wanted to make sure that it's supposed to be royalty free. So if I get slapped on the hand for that, that's gonna be super lame. Because it's supposed to. Robert, have you heard or had experience using a shadow VMPC service? Oh, do you mean like remoting in? Robert, is that what you mean? Like remoting into a computer? I did a actual like beta test. This is not Motab. I don't know what this is. Okay, we'll go to the next song. I don't know what that was. I've done a remote before. Remote like into a computer on a server and played in Nuke. It was pretty good. I didn't have any complaints. It was aight. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see how this works. We're gonna go to the next screen. Okay, so you got me in the bottom left. Good. I'll show you guys what it looks like when someone subscribes. From Anchorman, so yeah. And then I have other things that people tip or whatever, just these cool little things pop up. Okay, so now I'm gonna try. Let's see. I want to see how fast like Nuke and stuff. Or this is Houdini. That's the other thing. I haven't been doing as many tutorials because, truth be told, I am learning so much more than I am teaching lately. Because I'm trying to like learn Houdini, and I don't feel like I'm good enough yet to teach people how to use Houdini, because it's, if I do a tutorial, people are gonna destroy me and be like, "You're doing it wrong." So I just haven't decided to use it. Okay, sorry, I have a couple. Ben, I'm using, it's a Shure SM7B, I believe. Yep, Shure SM7B. They're their own. So, okay, wait. Sorry, Robert. I didn't understand your question. Oh, Shadow. I'll have to look that up. Shadow. That's our new website. I'm updating, by the way. Let's see, Shadow VFX. Shadow. What is Shadow? I'm trying to understand exactly what Shadow is. Shadow's a VMPC service. VMPC service. Sorry, I don't understand too much about Shadow. No, I don't know what that is. I'll have to try it. And then let's see, we got Chris, Twitch. Hey, what's up, man? Quarantine is, you know, I'm lucky. My wife has just been buying like tons of food for us. She went out to Costco. She took the risk, and we just stocked up. So we have like tons of food. I've been gaining so much weight because we're just eating and eating and eating. It's hard not to, you know, when you got like a full fridge and a full pantry, you're just like, sweet chips. I want to go eat some chips. So yeah, my wife and I have been just hanging out with our baby and playing with him, watching a ton of shows. If you guys have any good shows, let me know. We've been watching The Office again, Friends. I actually really like Friends. That show's actually like pretty funny. Yeah, so we've been just hanging out. Let me know what shows you guys have been enjoying while you've been home. Chris, I hope you're doing good, by the way. Twitch. Chris DYKS TV. Hope you're doing good, man. Um, the Ryzen, the Ryzen, that's the AMD, right? I don't know. So right now I have my work computer is amazing. I have 2 processors with I don't even know what's in them, but I have 4 GPUs now, which is pretty sweet. Ben, thanks, man. Sorry for insensitive. Ben, I don't even know what you said. It's okay. You didn't say anything that was insensitive, I don't think. For learning motion graphics, there's a ton of good stuff out there. My friends at MoGraph, it's at mograph.com. I'm sure a lot of you guys know them. Their stuff is, they have some good tutorials they've been dropping. I've been moving more away from motion graphics and closer towards just visual effects. That's why I'm kind of moving into Houdini, Nuke, Clarice, and stuff like that, matte painting. I like doing environment stuff. If you guys haven't seen any of my new stuff, go check out my Instagram, VFX Central, VFX Central. Go check it out because that's where I post a lot of my latest work. Andrew, what's up? YouTube, sorry I didn't get to you. So, okay, I'm gonna see. Let's see how this works. I'll show you something new today I learned while we're just hanging out. I'll teach you how to make some clouds. So in Houdini, create a little geo. You go inside that one, and then you do a little try. You can do like a little polygon. You can do pretty much whatever you want, but we'll just start with this shape. So the cool thing is, and let me know if my face gets in the way. I'll move me. I'll let you know. I try to put it down here in the corner, but we'll move it if it gets annoying. Ben, do you have any? Ben, honestly, I don't even. I'm not that good of a artiste. I love playing in Photoshop, but I'm actually really, MoGraph, Ben, friends with those guys. They're great. Looks Chris is also learning Houdini. Yes, I'm not super artistic. Well, I'm artistic, but I feel like I've just I think actually being on set, film wise, around cameras and lighting has actually helped probably the most. Is you learning how to light, and then CG stuff. Then I just try to use stuff as references. I just pull up a bunch of references and try to figure out how to do that same thing. Anyway, I'll show you guys how to make a little cloud in Houdini. Super easy. Take a polygon, hit cloud. Watch this. Boom. I got a cloud. Let me throw in a light. So right now it looks kind of crappy. We'll turn off our grid. But the cool thing is, once you play in Houdini, you start realizing all these tools they have to just make stuff look good really fast. So there's a cloud, and then from there it's just increasing the resolution, and then you can even just sculpt. So the cool thing is, up the line, honestly, we could just do some crazy stuff let's do a copy and transform. So let me look at this really quick. So what this does is if I move this in X, Y, or Z and then do however many, this is like a cloner in your good old MoGraph in C4D. But you can do some cool scaling stuff too. So middle click on this area, you can scale stuff. Let me go, there we go. See, it's just like MoGraph in C4D. So I could have a bunch of these, and then let's bring it back closer. I don't know why we'd do this, but let's just do 0.8, 0.8, 0.8. So then you still can have that cloud. So look at that. Just made this weird cloud trailing off. I'm going to add one more distant light. Oops. Duplicate this guy. We're going to rotate it the opposite direction. I'm going to turn it down. And we'll just add a little bit of blue on the other side. This is just really quick, and this is not being rendered yet. This is just kind of preview mode. I just kind of want to show you guys some cool things. Ben, does my course recommend system build to do stuff without crashing? I mean, I would recommend at least having like a graphics card. Like I have when I made that course, I had a 970. 970's good enough. Andrew, I don't plan on doing any tutorials in Maya. I'm sorry. I've played in Maya at work. It's just not my thing. So I'm not going down that road. Yeah, honestly, if guys, I'm telling you the truth, Houdini is like, I feel like the best thing you could learn. As far as like VFX, it's insane. It's harder. It's like the learning curve is a lot harder, but there's so many good tutorials. As a matter of fact, the MoGraph guys came up with a really helpful Houdini isn't hard tutorial series. I don't know if I'll do one like that, just because, again, I don't feel like I'm up to par skills wise with Houdini. Like I've done some stuff, but I feel like I do so many cheats in compositing to like hide stuff that I don't feel like I could do it right. Not yet. Give me some time. I'm really thinking about doing more. If I did some simple stuff like just compositing and lighting and scene setup and environment stuff, I think that's what I like doing a lot. I was going to show you guys some other cool things. So if you go back up at the top, and we did like a subdivide. So we had more subdivisions on this guy. Let's do like 5. Hopefully this doesn't crash it. And then a sculpt. Middle wheel helps you be able to drag, but see that you can just like start sculpting and doing some crazy stuff. And again, this is all with nodes. This is all coming off that same object, and I'm just looking at different things through here. But so yeah, then I can just, instead of doing this copy, I can just connect it to this. And now we have that cloud. So you can do a lot of cool stuff super fast. See, this isn't even rendered. This is just us previewing it. So it's pretty cool. Or you can be like, you could replug it back into whatever you want. I'm just showing you a couple of examples of how to use this. Or we could say, hey, instead of that, we're going to go off this and do a mountain. And a mountain does this cool like effect. So we can go in here, and now it's a volume. And maybe we wanted to do a transform. We can stretch it out. Whoop. And then we add that cloud noise back on top. Look at that. So you can bring any object in here and turn it into a cloud. And the other thing you want to do after that is add another cloud noise. Boom. And this one you could do like a smaller, so it's like breaking up. So quick. So let me back. Yeah, so super easy to make this kind of stuff. And the other fun thing, oh wait, I'm gonna read some comments really quick. Ben's wondering if when a client is asking you to make an effect and they're having a hard time describing it, do you make like multiple versions of the one thing so they can compare what they want based on their vague description? This is something that I learned from one of my coworkers, Matt Petey, shout out to you, is to do broad strokes first. So I try to get as much information out of someone as I can. Sometimes it's hard because I've noticed that sometimes clients don't know what they want. Like they have a hard time like explaining it, and they don't really know. And so I'm like, I always ask for like references. I'm like, give me some references, give me something to look at, so that I can kind of understand where their head is. And even then, it's hard. It's hard to create something out of someone else's like ideas. It's much easier when it's kind of your own thing. That's for sure. Um, yeah, it's hard. I always try to go as broad as I can first, and once they're like, yes, that like broadness, then I start making it look good. So I'll usually like nail like animation first before I even start going down of making things pretty, just because it's probably smarter to do it that way. This cloud's looking pretty good. Do that relatively fast too. So I would play with this noise though. You can do these cool up vector things, so you can see where the noise is falling off. I'll exaggerate this a little bit so you can see it better. So we could have the top all crazy and underneath a little bit smoother, which is fun. And you could just kind of do different fall offs from different directions, almost like a triplanar where it does like top, sides, bottom. You can do this with this up vector fall off, and then you can do how far you want it to fall off. So that's just a quick way, like, because sometimes you'll see bottoms of clouds will be flat, and so you can kind of, or the just winds hitting it differently. So I think this is kind of a cool way to emulate that same kind of look. Then if you want, you can clone this thing all over the place. I'm changing this song. And I think you guys can submit music requests. There's got to be a way to do it. I'm trying to figure out how still, but Brandon's wondering, would you say Houdini is going to crash your average media editing computer? How advanced computers? I don't know. I've ran Houdini on a laptop before. The laptop did have a Quadro in it, which was kind of nice. It wasn't like a newer Quadro, but Houdini, I mean, the thing that takes a long, so I have a fast computer, but the thing that will still like kill my computer is simulation time. Once you start doing simulations, it's like, geez, like game over. It just slows it down. And you can just increase the resolution so much where it doesn't matter how fast a computer is, you'll destroy it. So, iGo by Zach wants to know how I would export this into other programs like this cloud. So, many of you guys know about VDBs. So, if I wanted to, honestly, I could just go straight, not without this cloud light. I would go back up to this. And they have this thing called convert to VDB. Boom. Maybe I'll do this really quick. Show you guys. We'll do it in Clarice. We won't render it in here. I could render it in here in Redshift, but if, let's say you wanted to take this cloud and you wanted to bring it into a different 3D package or whatever, you could export out as a VDB. So go to convert VDB, and you go VDB. And then you just need to do like a file. Boom. Oops, I gotta do file cache. Boop. Connect those. And so then this is the path. And so if we wanted, I'll just save it out. We'll just do a little cloud.vdb. So if this was an animation, you'd make sure that, yes, it was doing the frame range, but I'm just going to do current frame. And we'll just cloud test. And if you middle click, here's the other cool thing about Houdini. You can middle click on each of these nodes and see what it's going to come with. So I can see it comes with, or I can go to here. So you can see in this file, okay, how many points there is, how many primitives, all the attributes. And so what you could do is delete some of these attributes and see if it would save you size, like, because it could just take up a ton of space. So that's one way you can keep things smaller, is just removing attributes. John, yes, it is a stream war zone. Everyone is streaming right now. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like you're home. Might as well get back to it. Might as well learn. That's been my thing. I did a coupon and I was saying, hey, I sent it out. I don't know if you all got it, but it was coupon so that you can learn while you're home. Just let me know if you didn't get the coupon. Okay, so we'll hit save to disk. I think it's already done. So I'm going to open up Clarice. Clarice is going to take... Clarice is how they do these huge scenes. I've done some live streams on it before. So what Clarice does is it doesn't actually load geometry. It references it. So that's why you can have like trillions and billions of polygons. But I can come in here and I can go... Let's see, geometry... File, and then I just go down to this path. Yeah, this is a whole nother thing. Geometry path. Let's find that test we just did. There it is, cloud test. So here's that cloud we just created. And I'm gonna render it, so we're gonna go progressive render. And let's turn our light up because it's a little dark. Let me also turn off that grid. So we have this light in here. I can come down here and turn the exposure up. We can turn the softness. Right now this doesn't have a material on it, so it's just kind of looking blah. Yeah, no problem. I go by Zach. Yeah, VDB files for other 3D programs. But if you're bringing it into like After Effects or Nuke or Fusion, you need to render it out as a, I would suggest .exr file. Okay, we'll just do a quick environment light. See if it's gonna. I'm gonna change the song. I don't know what this is. Okay. Let's see, visible. I know there's a way unseen. Okay, so nah, we need it. We need an image. That one's not gonna work. Go back up here. We have some HDRs. Let me just find one really quickly. I don't know what this one is, but let's check it out. It's gonna take a little second to load. And you can see the bottom right. Oh, you can't see it. Dang it. I gotta hide this bar, I guess. But yeah, it just takes a little second to load in. And then I'm going to make sure it's seen so we can kind of see what's happening. So let's add a material onto this little cloud, because right now it's not rendering it quite right. Just go new, material, volume, drag this right onto it. And turn this bright sun thing down. So this is preview mode. So I'm actually looking at this as a preview. This is in my window. And then we could go in this volume and start playing with some of the settings. It's always good when you do clouds to do a little bit of emission. Maybe not. That looks kind of weird. Boom. I'll try to render this out really quick and show you. So that Clarice uses, it's using GPU and CPU to preview, but then when you render it, I think it just uses CPUs. Let's see. Okay, we'll go into image view. Oh, gotta change the, make sure we're selecting the camera that we can look through. So this is what our camera sees. Zoom in. And also make sure that my resolution set to 100. All right, so this is going to render pretty quick. So now you can start seeing that, you know, there's some issues. There we go. I think it looks better soft. Maybe I should hide the background. That's kind of hard to see. So yeah, this is, Clarice is awesome. Can I make it move through the scene? Hey, make it move through the scene and follow someone? Yeah, you could make this thing move. I could either animate in here. What I would suggest, so if you're doing stuff in Clarice, it's actually better to render things in Clarice if you're doing huge scenes. Because let me show you this really quick before I show you animating. But I was gonna say is if you're gonna animate Houdini, bring everything into Clarice if you want to do huge scenes. But the reason why Clarice is so awesome is this, guys. And I've shown this before, and one day you guys will get it. But this is it does this really cool way of like populating millions and millions of points. So see all these points? So I'm gonna make it so that every one of these points has a cloud on it. Maybe I'll increase the count. We're gonna do this many clouds on that many points. So we're gonna duplicate this cloud like a billion, I don't even know how many times. And go in and we're gonna go scatter. And on the scatter, it's gonna ask for my point array. It says, wait, what points do I need? And so I say, use these points, and then say what geometry, and I grab that cloud file, put it in here. Now it's gonna wait a second. So you can see every single cloud is getting loaded in. And maybe we'll go into previs mode and maybe we'll go a little bit quicker. Actually, the fastest is maybe flat. There we go. Okay, we'll look at it through here just to set it up. I'm gonna make this cloud bigger. Oops. Okay, so now the clouds are all kind of the same size, but in the scatter, the cool thing is, what's up, Sean Vest? Long time. In this scattering tool, I can make it so they rotate differently. We could even add a decimation where we're just deleting stuff, or collision mode. So this will delete things that are touching. And then we can add position variance in every direction. And then we can also do, so we're just gonna do a little bit of variance there. Rotation variance, we'll do 180. Since clouds are all kind of gonna face different directions. And then the scale variance, so now we're starting to get, and right now we have that decimation thing turned on because it's deleting anything that touches. But if we go in here, you can kind of see we're able to get, you know, really quick cloud scene. Let me go back in here. It looks like it's all kind of scaling the same. Maybe I did the wrong scale. Yes, I did. We got to go scale variance. There we go. There we go. I wouldn't want these to go that small, and I think there's a way to make it so there's a limit. So that could be kind of cool. There you go. Built a little cloudscape pretty quick. You know, and the cool thing is you could just import a whole bunch of different clouds in this scene really, really fast. So this was just super quick. One moment. There you go. So what I would do is I would animate the clouds. I would animate a bunch of other things first in Houdini and bring it in here. Let me see. So I'm going to pause this render, go back into here. Because I know there's a way to do this where it won't. Because I don't want any of these clouds to go so small. I'm going to turn down the decimation value too. That way it's not deleting. I want more clouds. And maybe we also want to do 360. Whoa. Something got in our way. Yeah, I wouldn't have those little teeny clouds. You can do like a way to limit that. All right, let's. Oh, that's ugly. I think it looked better when we set that to just 180. Don't like those little clouds. I don't know why it's doing all those little teeny clouds. Those are ugly. Maybe the scale variance, when I bring this up, it won't go below this number. I'm going to turn off the decimation. Or at least turn it down. Anyway, don't judge this. This doesn't look that good. You guys get the idea. So, fun stuff. You can scatter this wherever you want to. So if we were in 3D land, you know, I could paint. So that's what it looks like from far away. But the cool thing is you can paint scattered stuff by going in here and going to like a container. And they have these cool tools like this. Oops. Let me see if I can. Oh, come on now. There we go. So instead of using that grid, I could just use whatever I paint. So if you had rocks, you could paint and you do whatever you want. But I'm going to go into the scatter. And instead of that point array, I'm going to just grab this container. So now, let me hide this too. So let's say I wanted to paint more clouds. Boom. Boom. How handy is that? It's like, oh, we want some clouds over there. It's pretty cool that we can do that fast with these scattering tools. Again, you could bring in multiple VDB files in here as well. That's kind of fun. Actually, I'm going to turn off, I think I still have the decimation on. You can turn it off. So now there's every single cloud. So you're able to create some really cool stuff super quick. Can I make an F-22 Raptor in the middle of those clouds? If I knew how to model. That's also something else I'm going to be live streaming on is I've done a tutorial on 3D Coat, and the guys at 3D Coat, they want me to review their new version. And their new version's pretty rad. You can bring in like Megascans. So I can bring in Megascans and paint all their Megascan stuff in 3D Coat, which is super cool for sculpting. I've never modeled. I am not very good at like hard surface modeling or polygon modeling. I'm much more a sculpt, retopologize, just because sculpting feels more natural. And maybe I'll jump over in 3D Coat and show you guys on the Wacom how I do that. That'll be fun. Anyway, this is yeah, Clarice and Houdini. The power of those two together, it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna just close this. I'm not gonna save it. Let's go back to. So yeah, in Houdini, I would have animated this first and then saved it out, and then brought it into Clarice. Bio Ross on YouTube, as someone that wants to switch to the VFX, and which is your thoughts? Online school. Well, CS Spectrum. Can you explain like more? Is that like programming? Because I'm definitely not that side. But I can show you some really good courses for if you want to do more the technical side, like be a TD, which is like coding and all that. Let me know in the comments bio if that's what you mean. Because if so, I can point you in the right direction if you wanted to be more technical. There's a lot of stuff out there for sure. Yeah. So how many of you are wanting to learn Houdini? I'm just really curious. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, let me know in the comments who's wanting to learn Houdini. I'm gonna close this. I was gonna show you my other setup. Well, this is also a test, so I wanted to show you guys the Wacom, but I have to kind of move some stuff around really quick to get it to work properly. So let's see. I'm gonna open 3D Coat, and then and bring this over here. Okay, so you can see my hand. So eventually I'm gonna have it so this is positioned like nice. But this is where it's gonna be for now. So the nice thing is you can come in here. I'm gonna sit up a little bit more. Yeah, I got to get this position. One day I'll be like here. I could try to put it in my mic or something, but I want to get it positioned there. For now, we're just gonna pretend like it's correct. Pete. Soul wants to learn Houdini. Pete picked up 2 years ago. Yeah, Pete. It's tough. Like again, that's honestly why I haven't been doing as many tutorials. I've been learning Houdini, and I just don't feel like I'm like adequate yet. So I'm kind of waiting till I get there. One second, I gotta reset the screen. Sorry guys, it kind of got all scaled all weird. Let me fix this for you. Eventually I'm gonna have to move my face and all that stuff. Well, there's nothing down in that corner, so we should be good. Yeah, we should be good. So yeah, the cool thing is with the, there we go. Oh, did I get reset? Oh, there we go. Putting on sculpt. So yeah, I'll have to show you guys all the new updates in here, but I'll just show you some fun stuff while I can. So it's really nice using a Wacom because I can like move around a lot faster. There's some tutorials I learned on how to do a lot of this stuff. Oops. But yeah, it's nice because you can just come in here like Photoshop, sculpt, super fast. Oops. So sometimes I get my like what I've been using all mixed up, and I have to like relearn what I was using. So yeah, there's some cool tools in here like this. Where's the 2D paintbrush? Where is it? Oh, this one. So you right click on a surface and you can paint. And there's this, let me just delete this really quick. I'm gonna create a new layer. Boop, 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 boop. So first you actually need to start with like a primitive. This is something I learned on a course that I was watching. So if we build that, I'm gonna create a new layer. Then we go to this orthographic view. If you right click, let's go back to 2D paint mode. If I right click on the surface, is this thing growing? So anyway, you can just paint. I'm gonna throw a surface on there. And then we could go to a different side. So right click. So let's just say I'm painting all these sides. Oops. Right click and it stamps it there. Right click, stamps it there. Okay, and then I hide this. So this is like a quick way you can do like sticks and wood, like if you were doing like a bridge or something. It's just super quick, so I can paint, and I don't have to be in that view if you wanted to do like a bridge or something. Whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. Just right click here, do it that way. Go to the top view, right click. So I'm just doing this really fast, but I wanted to show you guys how cool this is. So you could create like a wood bridge or paint on these different surfaces super fast versus like taking a bunch of like planes and like modeling. It's just a lot faster doing it that way. Ben, that's good to know. Ben was saying, just watching my creative process, maybe I'll do like an hour a day, just like a create something and just kind of jam. Because I think it's been a good way for me to learn is just pretty much playing around in this software. And I would suggest that is find something that you're just like, I want to create like a scene from a movie, and then just go out and try to create it. Just try to make whatever you have in your head. It's fun. It's just fun. Yeah, see, so I can, because I'm still on that same layer, I can still just be painting. Was curious why my radius wasn't changing. There we go. I'm actually going to start over because I think just painting random stuff isn't helpful for you guys. So let's say we actually wanted to do like a fence or like something really cartoony. This is how I would do it. Boop. Building a cage. Oops. Start with some base stuff. Right click on this plane. And I'll do another layer there. Oops. What up, Taylor? Hope you're doing good. Hope everyone's safe. Doing well. Okay, so we're gonna do a bunch of slats. I like nailed this crappy thing together. There you go. Got like a a wood box modeled. Why is this thing zooming? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you can subtract too, which is cool. Usually my right click scales the this button, but it's not working. Okay. So yeah, you can see how easy it is to sculpt stuff in 3D Coat. Super fast. These are like making stuff like this, like before, was just super hard for me. I don't know, just is kind of either lazy or just had a hard time doing it. But it just, yeah, because if I was to do this like polygon wise, I'm like, it's hard to get that kind of, I don't know, the detail and that organic look. So I'm going to uniform scale it, and then we can increase the resolution. So now it's a lot smoother looking. So yeah, that's a I don't have Corona, I swear. Just got a little cough. So yeah, boop. Then if you want, you could come in here. Oops, I just made some then what you could do, this is normal view, is use the cutoff tool. And I can do, press E, get to my rectangular tool. So if you want to chop off any of this extra stuff, just do it like that. The heck? That piece would not let me chop it. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Now he chopped off any of the excess that looks a little bit more clean. It's pretty easy to do that kind of stuff. 3D Coat. You know what? Maybe I'll show you guys something I've been just kind of practicing and learning in Clarice. Let me just go back to me for a second because I gotta move this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna do a whole nother stream on 3D Coat coming up here soon, so look forward to that. It'll be good. There'll be some really cool stuff in it, promise. So yeah, look forward to that one. One sec, I gotta fix this. Yep. Okay. All right, let me show. This is just like a little personal thing I've been working on. Another scene. And if any of you want to learn I have a whole course, VFX crash course. Go check it out. There's a link, I'm sure, in the description. But I'm moving my whole VFX Central, so I have my old website. Well, not old, but just it's still currently. VFX Central is all going to be one site with Crash Course. I'm just changing it all. So yeah, this is the old site, and this is going to be the new one. And on this one, it's just going to be a lot cleaner, simpler. I'm also going to be putting up. So if you go to courses, right now we just have the one Crash Course. It's interesting because, man, a lot of my techniques and stuff have changed. So hopefully I can update this thing and finish the other course. But yeah, if you guys want to learn, I have a whole course on this. And then I'm moving all my stock effects here as well. So our flares, explosions, storm, yeah, firework effects, and then we have bundles, and then I have dust, embers, a bunch of other stuff I'm going to be putting up. So go check it out. VFXCrashCourse.com. That'll eventually be the site. And then if you go to coming soon, I'm doing the CG, compositing CG elements and live action plates. That's I'll be doing this kind of shot. And then if you go to the free VFX, sign up on our email list, then you get to log in here, create an account, and you get a bunch of free, like 4K explosions and other fun stuff. So go check it out. Okay. I'll show you this really quick. This will be the last thing. I know it's just going to be a little short 1 hour thing. Let's open up this project. Let me know. I did a poll recently of what you guys wanted to learn. And thank you to those of you that filled out. I really appreciate that. Let me just, while this is rendering, let me just go back to this. Let me turn off a couple things really quick. Yeah, sorry. Thanks guys for filling out the poll. It was really interesting to see what you guys want to learn. So many people, it was Cinema 4D, Redshift, Houdini, and then everyone pretty much was like, oh, I'm in After Effects, but I want to learn Houdini. Or I want to learn Nuke, sorry. So Nuke is going to be a lot more focused on, because I feel like Nuke is kind of the, if you can do Nuke well, you'll be, your renders look so much better because you can just make them look more photorealistic. So I always like to tell people, I'm like, learn lighting and compositing, and then you can take an okay sim and make it look, I think, pretty good. But if you have, like, I've even seen sims that, I mean, sometimes if your sim is super good, you don't need to rely on compositing. That's the best. And there's guys out there that are wizards. It's taking a little bit. Oh, it's still loading a bunch of stuff. There we go. I'm gonna let this render really quick. This was kind of a fun side project, and this involved 3D coat. And the best part is, I didn't even have to retopologize anything. So I pretty much was sculpting and then exporting it out. So this scene has, no, it doesn't even have that much. It only has 411 million polygons. I didn't even get it to the billions, but I'm going to get it. I'll get it there. But it's fun because you can just sculpt, 3D coat, sometimes not even retopologize, throw it over into Clarice. Clarice can render it just fine. So Clarice and Redshift are like my favorite render engines. Let me know if you guys have any questions while I'm still going. Oh, Peter, what up? Sorry I didn't read this. Missed it. Peter, let me know when you're going to get the course. I'll give you a little discount. This is still rendering. I'll show you guys. So I did these, like, I sculpted this in 3D coat, and then I just used Megascans. I did like created a Megascans material, and I took they have like a lava rock one, and I just did my own little tweaks to it, put it in there. And then, yeah, these back mountains, same thing. It's all just 3D coat, sculpting, and then cloning them, a whole bunch of these. And then the ground is just like a ground plane. It's got this cool bump. And and these puddles, they're like red. I made them kind of like blood red. I was like, this is like Alien Planet or something. But these are like blood red puddles. And in Houdini, I did like ripple effect. So it looks like raindrops are like hitting the water and it's like rippling. It's really cool. So this hasn't been composited or anything yet, but it was more of like lighting. I also was like, okay, I want to do like a sun's about to go down, and so you're seeing like the tops of these like mountains, these rock formations getting hit by the sun. I always love that. Like that's something I've been learning a lot more is, and this still isn't quite where I want it to be. I want more light hitting this center area, because like whatever you want your subjects to see is like light that, like draw people's eye towards the thing you want them to look at. And so sometimes when light's hitting everything, it's like distracting. You're like don't know where to look. And so right now my eye goes to this like weird towery thing more than it does down here. So I may put up like a light blocker, just something else to block the light so it's not hitting there, even though that looks really cool. And try to just focus light hitting where I want, or lead the eye to a spot, because it does kind of lead up this way a little bit. But yeah, you have to just like cut light. So a lot of times I'll put like a direct light and then I'll put stuff in front of it and just shape it and block out like where I want my light to go. That's been something that's helped quite a bit. Yeah, and then these fogs, that's VDB files, just like I showed you guys earlier out of Houdini, little VDB cloud. I just made it really transparent, threw it in the scene. There's nothing animated in this yet. I don't know if I'll animate, maybe in the future I will, but I was mostly testing an environment. I was going to do a paint over, take this into like Photoshop, add more detail, and add a nice horizon line. You'll see when this is done rendering. I threw in a temporary one. This is still rendering, and this would be like one frame. So CPU renders are a little bit slower, just a little bit, but it's something fun I've been working on. I thought it was turning out pretty cool. I do want to render out an animation though, because then you could see the puddles, the ripples in the water, like it looks like rain's hitting it. I was gonna add more steam to each of these little areas. It's like a hot, I don't know, lava-y planet. Yeah, Clarice, you guys should go try Clarice. They have a really good Discord. If you guys are on Discord, there's a Clarice group, and they are very, very, very helpful. So if you guys are like confused on how to do stuff, they'll know more than me. But those guys, like, they work on big environment stuff, and they know what they're doing. So sorry guys, my mic's so jacked. There we go. Yeah. So if you want to learn Clarice, go download you can do like a free version, a learning edition, just like everything else. Go try it out. It's almost, now we still got more time. Do you guys have any more questions while we're just hanging out for a second? While this is finishing. We're getting closer. Let me know. Let's see, how many do we have? So we have 26 people still hanging out. 12 people on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, 6. Cool. Let me know which platform has been easiest to watch on. I'm streaming to all now because it's easier. Once it's done rendering, I think we're gonna call it here at 5. I'm gonna go spend some family time. Come on, finish. Yeah, if you guys want, maybe I'll post the poll, and you guys can fill it out if you want in the chat. Let me know. Brand says, what is a mistake you see a lot Learning VFX. I think something that I see a lot is, let me turn the music down. Gee whiz. I should turn that off for a second. I think some of the biggest mistakes I've seen is it's usually, I'm trying to think. It's usually lighting. Like usually, like that's the thing that sticks out like really bad. Is a lot of people like on Instagram now are posting like clips and stuff like that they're compositing, which is so rad, and keep doing it. But I'll notice like people will, like they're just the way they grade something, like if they're trying to put like a CG something into a shot, it looks off. And it's, make sure you're matching your shadows and you're matching the highlights. So, and wherever it is in 3D space, because something's going to look differently here versus here, you know, as far as like lighting. So you want to try to match lighting the best you can where it is in relative to 3D space. So I'm always like, lighting is always off, and I notice animation, like either scale or just some those things, and that's hard. Like to get scale right is hard. But yeah, and I would say tracking counts as animation in my head. Like if you're tracking something into a shot, I count it as like animation. So any movement and lighting, yeah, those things I notice the most. What up, Eric? How's it going? Thanks for joining. We're just about done. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna. What's up, Cedric? How's it going? Gonna be done here in just a second. I don't know what music this is. I gotta find a way for you guys to. There's a way for y'all to submit. Let's see if I can show this on stream. There's a way for you guys to submit songs, and I don't really know how. Apparently, there's a way to. I have no idea, but I can make a playlist, which is cool. Anyway, all right, let me go over this and show you. Oh, dang it, Eric, you just got off work? Maybe one of these evenings I'll do a late night one. Are you not working from home? Okay. So here's the scene I was going to show you guys. Jeez. So this is not the final composite. This is just scene. But this is one render. I would have to amp up my samples in the volume and amp up samples everywhere else. But yeah, this is kind of fun. Little scene I did. Yeah, 411 million polygons. So it's 3D Coat, Houdini, and Clarice rendered it. Super awesome. Clarice is great. So anyway, this isn't done yet. I would probably do a matte painting here in the background, do some mountains, but I need to mess the lighting a little bit more. I want to add something right here, like a spaceship, of course, or someone standing here, something. Eric working from home, shifts at 9:30 to 6:30. Yep, totally, dude. I know. I took off a little bit early, so this is my lunch break, late lunch break. Anyway, guys, so look forward to, we're probably going to be doing a 3D Coat tutorial here soon, showing off like all the new cool features with the 2020 3D Coat. That'll be fun. And let me know what stuff you guys want to see on the live streams. Ben was saying, or wait, was it Ben? I think it was Ben. Yeah, Ben was saying on Facebook that I should just start doing like live streams of me working on stuff like this. I think that would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun to do. Kind of show my process and stuff I do. But let me know. Let me know what you guys are enjoying the most. Which software you want me to keep showing. I'm still trying to just do Houdini. I'm moving away from C40 a little bit. Not 100%, but I don't know. I just am trying to do more Houdini stuff. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being around. I'm glad, you guys, hopefully you guys are all doing well, staying safe, watching some good TV shows. Let me know let me know some good TV shows to watch. Alan, no problem. Yeah, let me know what good shows you guys are watching. Because we've just been watching Office and Friends and Survivor. Michelle, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Peter, I'm glad I'm back. I know I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Oh, Alan, stop. Thank you. I'm glad that my tutorials are helping some of you guys. Hopefully, I can get good enough at Houdini to teach you something. Gosh. The new DuckTales. There's a new DuckTales? Isn't that a song that's like, DuckTales, woo? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Who's worked on that? I know some people that worked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Some of you out there. Eric, did you? I know there's shows that you guys are working on. Let me know what you're working on. I'll go watch them. I've never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll have to check it out. I love Marvel, so. Yeah. You guys are awesome. I was just testing out this stream, and it's just awesome to see people tuning in. Nuke, okay. I'll teach Nuke. Nuke is amazing. Oh, Eric, you didn't, but your studio did. Yes. What's Eric? What studio are you at? Wow, I can't talk right now. Is that Fuse? Yeah, I'm actually. I was way surprised last time I went to SIGGRAPH and found out that a bunch of people that work on huge films are watching my tutorials. I'm like, why are you watching my stuff? I'm learning from you guys. Yeah, Fuse. Yep. Fuse effects, dude. One day. So you're working from home with Fuse? That's rad. So many studios are doing that now. I saw on LinkedIn, it was just like studio after studios. Like, hey, we have all of our guys working from home. I'm like, right on. That's awesome. That's so good for our industry. Like, super needed. To being able to work at a major studio from home, so cool. So cool. That's like something I need to do one day. As I have a goal, and I'm like, I gotta work on like a big old movie from home. That would be so much fun. That's so rad, Eric. Lucky. Just remember, you're working on cool stuff. All right, guys. I'm gonna log off. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in for as long as we could. Sorry, Eric, I was a little bit earlier. We'll try to do some later ones another day. Yeah. All right. Tune in. Hopefully, again, we'll do another one this week. Especially too far out quick. Erica, I want to know more about next time I'm online. You'll have to let me know, like, how that whole setup went. It would be fun to even talk to you about it. Maybe we'll do like a Skype or something. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go hang out with the family. You guys have a great day. Be safe. Stay inside. Learn something. I have a bunch of tutorials. Go take the crash course. Go make something your own. Go experiment, play, watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Now's the time to learn, you know? Sharpen those skills so that as soon as things turn back on, you're like ready to rock and roll. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity right now to be able to learn more stuff. So, all right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you hopefully again this week some point. We'll talk some 3D code stuff. All right. Yeah, Eric, we'll chat. See ya. Bye, guys.